If we go over to the drop down side menu here, so obviously at the top you've got the file drop down, which is where you can create new projects, load projects or objects, your cache files, save projects, and then you've got the export options here. Look, the different types of ways to export from Chronosculpt. You've also got the edit option, which has got your basic cut and paste, delete, undo, and clear history. So looking down all the tools, the Sculpt tool, this is probably the most used tool that you'll use. It's a bit like the ZBrush brush tool. With each tool you also get the size, the strength and the hardness, and when you go over it, if you right mouse click, you can decide on the area of influence. With the Dragnet tool, this is a bit like the Dragnet tool in Lightwave. So it creates a smooth fall off to the vertices affected by the drag operation. In Chronosculpt you'll notice that this is a really powerful and easy tool to use, and again it has the size, strength and hardness of the area you want to influence. For the pinch tool, this tool brings geometry together. You can expand the geometry by holding the control key down, so you can inverse what you're kind of doing, so even if that's shrinking it in or holding the control key to expand. With the bulge tool you get the gizmo handles. You need to pull and move the actual gizmo into the position on your model that you want to influence. Then by just left mouse clicking you can use it to expand the polygons within the actual orange area. If you hold control down on your keyboard, this does the opposite, like so. And again, using your right mouse you can expand the area, or you can use the numerical options at the top here. With the erase tool doesn't actually erase polygons. What it does, it erases the deformation of objects. So for instance, this one we have kind of expanded it. If I was just to kind of do this to it and then go to the erase tool, what this will do, it will slowly bring it back to the original image where the polygons originally were, again using the size, strength and hardness. So this is quite a cool little tool that lets you again kind of erase your history back to its original. For the pin tool, this is used for like explosions, and when you've got debris that lands on the floor or moves in a certain way you don't want, and what you can do is you can use the tool a bit like a brush tool, and you can pin different parts of your scene to stop moving over a certain amount of time. And again, if you hold shift, this will deselect the ones that you've actually selected if you wish. The smooth all option is an algorithm to let you smooth out the object in different ways. So for instance, if I was to click the smooth all, leave it with the default settings, and it smooths out the object. So if we undo this, if we go back to smooth all, and this time for the iterations we put 10, it smoothed it out in a stronger way, like so, which again is quite cool. For the transform tool, that's very similar to the one in Lightwave, where you've got your arrows to move your object, like so. You've got your stretch, and then in the center you've got your size, and if you've got multiple objects you can jump between the multiple objects. So for instance, this has got actually a separate object as a teeth, so we can actually enlarge single teeth or large teeth within this. And remember, when all these tools here, yes, you're sculpting into the object, but you're actually sculpting on a timeline, so these are actually animated as you're doing them, and you can decide on how long or short those animations are by manipulating the timeline.